Thanks, Shalene. Now that we have an overview of what a learning disability is, we can start thinking about the implications on teachers and strategies that can be implemented in the classroom. The first is that teachers must implement a universal design for learning in their classroom. This means designing an environment and providing materials that are accessible to a broad range of students. Teachers should aim to provide learners with various forms of representation, action, expression, and engagement. Next, teachers must implement differentiated instruction. Students with learning disabilities may particularly benefit from assessment and instruction that is differentiated to take strengths, interests, learning styles, and readiness to learn into consideration. The following elements can be differentiated. For example, the content of learning, which is what the students are going to learn and when, the process of learning, which are the types of tasks and activities, the products of learning, which are the ways in which students demonstrate learning, and the learning environment. It is also important for teachers to show empathy and understanding. They must come to understand the particular nature of the learning disabled student, as each one is unique. They should not attract attention to the student's particular need or create a negative stigma. Neither should they use it as an excuse for the child or underestimate their learning potential. Teachers have to give positive and frequent feedback. Prompt feedback allows time for students to reflect and improve where needed. Feedback helps students to stay on task and reinforces their confidence to achieve academic success. Children with learning disabilities are easily distracted and tend to procrastinate on their tasks. Constant reinforcement and positive feedback will encourage the student to complete the task at hand. Additionally, it is important for teachers to use a consistent and systematic approach. Consistency in instruction helps students understand the expectations that are needed to successfully complete their work. Since self-management may be difficult for some students, a consistent and systematic approach facilitates such students to stay on task. Graphic and visual support cannot be understated. Visual support such as the use of Assistive technologies are highly effective in accommodating the different learning styles of students with learning disabilities because they provide adaptations and applications for previously inaccessible learning opportunities. They allow for increased independence, increased motivation, self-esteem, and allow children to reach their full potential. Teachers may also give time allowances. Students with learning disabilities often have difficulties in time management and therefore have difficulties in meeting due dates. As a result, instructors should be mindful that such students may need additional time to complete certain tasks. Teachers should give verbal cueing to support the student's understanding of the material by drawing attention to the lesson. Instructors can develop signal words with the student to help them voice their concerns easily and also to help them stay on task. Learning environment, teachers may displace distractive items away from the student's view. Also, students that are easily distracted benefit from selective seating arrangements, such as being placed closer to the teacher and to the front of the room. Teachers should model self-monitoring skills and create an environment where children are able to keep track and modify their own behavior and learning to give them a certain level of autonomy. One of the most important methods to give students with learning disabilities is the opportunity to identify their own strengths and areas of difficulty. Some tools that can help them become autonomous are checklists, frequent reflections, discussions, and role-playing. Now we're going to have Sam give us an overview of dysgraphia.
Created using Powtoon.